Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Mazurka. So let's start from her stats. I must say that her stats is underwhelming and amazing at the same time. Why it is underwhelming? Because like you can see that her defense and spirit stats are terrible. Okay, especially after we have reviewed Dragoon on previous video. You know how big the difference is. And what's amazing about it is, like you can see, she has maximum true double hand stats. So yes, it is decent, especially on her breath shift form, because that means she doesn't need to search for true double hand boost. You can simply focus on her jump damage boost. Okay, talking about jump damage boost, she gets 400% jump damage boost, and that's quite high, but again not that special, because if you remember, our king of jumper, King Edgar of Figaro, has 450% jump damage boost. Okay, so that's better, but we cannot really compare the stats between those two because they are different. Okay, and both form have 150% plant killer, so yes, she specialized on killing plant, and I heard that the next dark vision gonna be plant boss, so yes, she will help you to cap the damage. Okay, so another amazing thing is the chain damage modifier cap. Okay, so for true double hand they usually cap at 300%, but for Mazurka she gets additional 100% boost, and if you have lightning STMR, that means she gonna has same chain damage modifier cap boost like true dual wield character. Okay, which gonna improve her damage a lot. So that's all about these stats. Now let's talk about the normal form. So on normal form, she is pretty simple. Okay, like you can see, she is the Stardust Ray Chainer, and the damage, like you can see, only 63 times damage. So yes, on normal form, you don't search for damage. Instead, you search for AoE physical evasion buff, because I can say this is pretty decent if you use her as your chainer and you need AoE physical evasion at the same time, because that means your damage output, even when it is not that high, it is still pretty decent. And yes, 2 AoE physical evasion is really useful, and if you need more physical evasion, you can use her limit burst. Okay, it grants 3 physical evasion, so yes, she can be useful on some trial or certain trial in the future where you need AoE physical evasion. And as a spear user, she also has 500% break damage for spear. She also able to cancel magic, so yes, nice support ability, but I think the 100% provoke thing is not that great. Okay, because she's definitely not a build to become a tanker. But yes, the grandest ability is useful because it is not provoking herself. She give this to one ally. So if your tank, let's say, facing strong attack, strong threshold attack, or strong timing attack from plant type enemy, this gonna be useful. Okay, this also grants you AoE, not AoE, single re-raise. So yes, this baton lens is really useful, but for the normal provoke, I don't recommend you to use it. Okay, because it is really dangerous. She also able to buff herself with additional 150% plant killer. It is nice setup, especially for her breath shift form. Okay, the another grandest ability is fire physical damage, but my question is, why this need to become Aurel Ray Chain? Okay, so it just seemed like totally random, because she is Stardust Ray Chain, so why they really, guys? I don't get it. Okay, please tell me, the designer of this unit, why you make this chain into Aurel Ray? Okay, it's better to make her to make this into Stardust Ray Chain. I know this is simply a setup to imbue her, maybe for her breath shift form, but still, why Aurel Ray? Not sure. Okay, I don't get it. So that's enough about the normal form. Overall, pretty nice as a support, even not the best DPS you can get. If you want to use her as a DPS, use her Brave She form. Her Brave She form is totally simple. I like it. Okay, she only has 2 abilities. So yes, she loses all of her support abilities from normal form. Okay, so it's like 2 different characters, and she can stay permanently on this turn. So yes, not a bad thing. The first skill is 80 times jump damage with 2 turns delay. Another is 65 times jump damage with 1 turn delay. This is the thing I like from her, because if you remember that King Edgar of Figaro, the damage modifier is same 80 times, but from what I can remember, King Edgar of Figaro doesn't have powerful 1 turn jump delay, but for Mazurka she has it. So you can time it with enemy. Let's say if enemy gonna use like physical damage immunity on certain turn, you can calculate that turn using this jump damage. Okay, this is an advantage that she has over King Edgar of Figaro. But the damage modifier, like I have mentioned before, it is same 80 times normally and 100 times after you use her limit burst. And her limit burst, why this has to be chaining move? Why it is not finishing move like the normal form? Because it is 30 hits attack, so you definitely need a duplicate to deal this damage perfectly. So really guys, it's not like I like to complain, but I really question why they make something like this. Okay, are they gonna nerf this? Because let's be honest, this gonna be better if it is finisher. And even if it is finisher, she won't become OP or anything, because it is only 100 times damage. Even with her maximum limit burst damage, okay, let's say minimum she gets 250% if you count the buff from normal form, it only deals like 350 times damage. Not a big deal, right? But still, they butcher it by making it 30 hits attack. Okay, I know this is simply a setup for her jump damage, but again, really, I question the decision they do this. Okay, so enough about the Brave She form. Now let's take a look on equipment. So for equipment, let me warn you, I'm not sure what happened to FFBE equip, but I cannot find the Mazurka STMR and Trust Mastery Word equip on her, so it may be wrong. But based on this equipment I show you on the screen, okay, the true dual wield Mazurka is superior. It is obvious, guys, because like you know that dual wield deal double damage. Okay, so that's already enough to destroy Mazurka versus Edgar. I know maybe the difference in terms of damage won't be double when you compare Mazurka and Edgar, because Mazurka obviously has better stats, raw attack stats, which gonna important if you max the attack boost. Okay, but think about this, their damage modifier is the same, and then yeah, let's assume all of their stats are same. Damage modifier same, attack stats same. So what makes the difference between them is, first, Edgar used one-handed weapon, so the damage modifier only 1 times, but Mazurka used two-handed weapon if you build her into true dual hand build, okay, 1.5 times. So attack, Edgar deal damage twice, Mazurka only damage once. So it's obvious which one deal more damage. Like I said, maybe Mazurka is not left that behind compared to Edgar. But again, remember Edgar has 500% change modifier cap. So if you don't have Savior of Soul Lightning STMR, then Mazurka gonna lag more compared to Edgar. That's what I want to tell, okay? So unless I think Edgar is still better because of this dual wield nature. Maybe, maybe. Tell me if I'm wrong on the comment, okay? Don't angry with me because like I have mentioned, the FFBE equipment seems not working correctly at this point. Maybe the owner haven't updated it, not sure, okay? But that's what I have done the experiment. And one thing, I'm not sure whether damage shown on the screen already applied twice if you are true dual wield character. But one thing I can say is true dual wield Mazurka, if you force dual wield on her, still better than true double hand Mazurka. Like you can see the damage, okay? The true dual wield is dealing higher damage. So that's all for equipment. Now my conclusion for Mazurka. I can say that she is, sorry guys, let me say this, uninteresting. Sure, she has insane damage potential against plant, okay, with that 300% plant gear. Wow, I believe she can like one-shot enemy using that jump attack, okay? Without a doubt, she's really powerful character. But I think that will make her kind of niche. And yes, I hear from you that on the next Dark Vision, she gonna be the MVP because the boss is planned. But again, do you really want to pull a character that only to be used for Dark Vision? Again, I'm not judging you, okay? If you really love Dark Vision and you really aim to the top spot, then yes, Mazurka is great. But for me, okay, let me be honest for you, Dark Vision is really not my thing. Sure, lately I find Dark Vision kind of fun to experiment with the equipment, but maxing the damage, like I need to deal 2.1 million on the certain stage, it's not my thing, okay? I really don't plan to become number one on Dark Vision or whatever, so I definitely don't need Mazurka. That's why the thing I like about here is not the jump damage, but the AoE physical evasion. Because I believe in the future it will be useful. Okay, but that's just me. I can be wrong because I don't play Japanese version. I don't know what happened on the future. Maybe there will be strong plant enemy, and that time I will regret not pulling for Mazurka. Not sure, okay. But for me, as normal player, I think King Edgar is still better because he is true dual wield, except against plant, okay. But I believe if you use King Edgar against machine, he is still better than Mazurka, right? That's not fair. And I think you need Savior of Soul Lightning STMR to max the damage, because wow, she is a finisher, so she can easily take advantage of that 500% chase modifier cap. And for vision card, I can say it is nice because maybe it is the first real spear vision card, okay. The Coral vision card only gives you like 40% attack, but this one can give you up to 130%. So yes, it is nice card for spear user. I really cannot say it is bad card. It is like your Akstar card, like Neo Vision Rain card, but it is for spear. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Mazurka. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Pro Apex Fuse card. Bye bye guys.